I'm Kate, and those of you who know me probably know that I'm a people person. I care about people. That's kind of my goal. People fascinate me. But today I wanted to talk about different creatures. Sentient, socially advanced. So question for you. Who here on the audience is a cat person? Who likes cats? Wow. Who is a dog person? Who likes dogs? More than that. Oh, interesting. I don't really know if I'm a cat person because I'm awfully allergic to cats. They are very fascinating, but I don't know much about them. But I know something about dogs. So, a question for you. How can you make a dog obey? What kind of tools can you use, techniques? How can you make a dog obey? A what? A stick and carrot. Wow, you're straight to the point. Yes, exactly. You can have a treat, and you can have, for example, a rolled newspaper. I think this is what some people use with especially smaller dogs. Or I heard about some kind of a bone way of doing that. I don't really want to dig into that. So yeah, exactly. If you reward some behavior, you will get a little more of it. If you punish a behavior, you will get a little less. Okay, let's step up, because if it comes to rewarding and punishing, it works for every, probably for every animal, and even for some plants. So let's go into something that only more sentient creatures will have. For example, dogs or dolphins or elephants. Did you know that dolphins have names? Seriously, dolphins have names. They have a distinctive sound that identify each and every one of them. Just like dogs also have names. They react to their name. So, did you ever hear about the guy that's called Cesar Millan? He's the dog whisperer. Anybody? Anybody heard about him? Yeah. Oh, quite a few. For ones who don't, who never heard of him, he's the dog whisperer. He's a guy who uses dog psychology to rehabilitate even the worst cases. So if the dog was, if the dog was aggressive, he was able to rehabilitate him and actually send him to just a regular family. He was working with that for quite a few years. Who knows, who of you who have seen The Dog Whisperer, you can actually watch it on National Geographic, who remembers what he wanted to achieve in the dogs? What kind of a dog he wanted to make? A submissive, yeah. Uh-huh. True, that's right. He wanted to steer the people to make the dog submissive. So how did he do this? Anybody remembers? Okay, he wanted to be a what? Dominant behavior, yes. He wanted to be the leader of the pack. So he wanted to exhibit a kind of formal power over that animal. And it worked. The animal was submissive. So if you would like submission and compliance, this is exactly what you should do. And same things apply to people. If you use the carrot and stick, you will get obedience, but nothing more. That's why Cesar Millan was so successful in what he was doing, because he was using something more than just a carrot and stick. He was using his formal power as leader of the pack to make the dog, or dogs actually, obey. To have him, to recognize him as the leader of the pack. And if you would like your people to be submissive and compliant, this is exactly what you should do. You should be their leader. You should be the leader of the pack. You should be someone who has the formal power. But there's something that you cannot expect from a dog. It's engagement. It's engagement, it's that kind of a thing that pushes the best organizations forward. That's something that creates the more complex social structures inside of a human social structures. That's engagement. So to do that, you need to be an expert. You need to be charismatic. If you go back to being the pack leader, if you go back to being someone with the carrot and the stick, compliance, obedience, this is what you will get. If you want engagement, ditch it. Go into something only humans have. That expert, be an expert, be charismatic, be a leader, not a manager. Thank you.